That's
song.
that's like their anthem now, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's iconic, So
Yeah.
this is a
Mhm.
big time movie, man. Disney poured $2.6 million into this project. Fortunate at the time, and adjusted for inflation, that's nearly $55 million today. The stakes were high, and Disney was high too. And Disney needed this premiere to make a splash. So enter the infamous plan. 11 little people were hired to dress as Pinocchio, complete with wooden noses and heavy costumes. Their job, Gigi, was to entertain the audience and create a whimsical atmosphere. What Disney did not consider was the logistics. The performers were placed on high perches above the audience with no easy way down.
So they were just like stuck? Like they were actually like puppets up there stuck?
Yeah, they were
A-
just like,
And wait, this is in LA too, so it's hot.
it's
They have
hot.
heavy costumes. Are the costumes made out of wood? I assume so.
The costumes were made out of wood.
And a big aspect to this is they were drunk, weren't they?
They were drunk. So, in order to incentivize the dwarves, he gave them alcohol and snacks up there on their perches. So for the whole day, and little people, they don't have huge intestinal tracts, a huge liver. They don't have the adequate ability to process alcohol like a full size person, right? So
Yeah.
they're drinking full size people shit, and they can't, urinate. Whatever they can't do it for as many times for as long as they're up there. So they're just getting drunker, drunker, and drunker, and it's getting a little chaotic in the theater while people are watching this premiere because they're stationed all over the place. Some outside, some inside. It's hot, it's muggy. And if you've ever been to the El Capitan Theater, it's hot in there. I'm sure they put like AC and HVACs in there now, but it's stuffy and it's
Well,
old.
it's just not built to breathe like places are nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just sounds like a horror show. Like you just have these little people like posted up in the corners throughout. Like you're just like, I
Yeah, a
can't
little
even
bit.
imagine.
I
Like
almost did.
nowadays, you use animatronics, but like, yeah,
They were the animatronics.
they were. They
Hmm.
probably didn't get paid that much.
No. Oh, well, it's Walt Disney. Yeah. I don't think he's going to pay you much to be a dwarf. God, I'm trying, Didi. I don't want to upset our dwarf friends because I have friends that are, what is it? What is it? Vertically challenged? Yeah. So, but notable figures in
I
this,
mean,
Gigi. But
yeah. Well, I was gonna say, like, I've heard a couple of my friends who are little people. They prefer to be called certain words, but I don't even
well, what
who
do they?
knows.
Okay, okay. Before we continue, what do I
Not
call
like
them
prefer.
dwarves or little people because I've heard them say that that's what they prefer to be called. And look, I'm a 6'2" big black guy, so I want people to use my pronouns correctly. So what do they call themselves? Like what are we supposed to say?
Well, I mean, like, so I went to like this is actually the title, so don't get mad at
Okay,
me. A midget wrestling
okay,
show,
okay.
and that's
Sounds weird.
what. And no, it was really fun. They had definitely some extremely athletic people, and the show was
Okay,
awesome. But yeah, they
okay,
just wanted to be. They didn't really. I don't know. They didn't really care. So I don't
okay.
know.
Well, what was this called?
It was midget wrestling. It was. I can't remember the thing. Can't remember
Wait,
what
so what kind of
the
wrestling?
midget wrestling.
Oh
Like,
no! Oh no! 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 We can't do that. I know for a fact that they don't like that. Mm-mm. Some of them don't really
well,
care,
no, I
but if
mean,
you talk to the Dinklage guy, he gets mad about stuff like that.
I know, but like he doesn't represent everybody. I'm just saying, like, it's
He'll
it's
bite you.
it's hard to be like,
You know
oh,
what I mean?
well, well, hold on now. I feel like that's more offensive.
What? No, no. I don't mean it like. No, you're taking it wrong. Don't mean it like. Of course, it's got weird.
Okay, maybe you're right.
Of course, midgets have evolved. I mean, dwarves. My gosh, they've evolved. They don't mind as much as it's what I'm hearing. Yeah,
I feel like it's
but I
more of
don't
the
think they.
context what you're saying than just what you said. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, no, I
I
get
never
it.
meant
That's
anything
why.
ill.
Yeah, I always read the censors when they tell me you got to be careful, and I'm like, well, on what? They're like on everything you do. So here we go. Notable figures. Now this is the notable figures in this. And it's already a classic story that's going to be. They should make a movie out of this. Instead, I like Pinocchio; it's a good movie, but this is a movie in itself. But at the center of all of this was Walt Disney, Ooh, a man known for his obsessive attention to detail and relentless pursuit of perfection. This incident, however, revealed a rare blind spot in his planning. While Disney likely envisioned the Pinocchios as the cherry on top of a magical evening, they became the headline for all the wrong reasons. The performers themselves remain unnamed in historical accounts, but their ordeal has become the stuff of legend. They inadvertently stole the show, turning what was meant to be a whimsical evening into one of Hollywood's most infamous debacles.
So hold on. So what are the performers thinking through all this? Like, how the crowd is the crowd like interacting with them? Well, I'm imagining in the 40s, people were like throwing shit at them and like making fun of them.
Well,
Like, different
so
crowd
as we
nowadays.
go deeper into this, so I'm guessing what the midgets
Ah,
what the dwarves were doing, they were drunken on these steps that are inside, El Capitan Theater and around in the surrounding area, and they started taking off their clothes,
what?
and they were throwing their clothes, underwear, shoes at the audience, like little children, like spoiled little children. A child gets upset, it throws a tantrum, start throwing his
Yeah,
clothes everywhere.
kicks his
They were
shoes
doing
off.
that, but
Yeah,
like 15, 25 feet up in the air.
just sweaty, nasty drawers thrown.
Yeah, and these are grown men.
Yeah,
Well, they're grown.
they
Well, you get what I'm saying.
they grew.
Got weird.
They grew.
They grew. And they were drunken men. They were drunken men throwing their wooden clothes at people and their smelly wooden underwear with their noses up in the air. I don't know, man. It sounds like a weird aristocrats movie, but with
I feel like a
dwarves.
documentary needs to be made.
I feel like I would hope they censored it because dwarves are full grown men in every capable way. Just as everybody knows this. I know a lot of people are like, oh, they're like little kids. No, they're not. They're like men who are just short men, like 4-foot men. And I'm not going to go any further than that because I think you all know what I'm talking about here. So, but the counterpunch on this, let's break it down. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So, pros. The premiere generated buzz. People couldn't stop talking about the fiasco. And any publicity is good publicity, right? It
Oh, of
added a
course.
layer of intrigue in the film despite the chaos. Pinocchio eventually became a beloved classic and a cornerstone of the Disney legacy and their empire, really. But the cons to this is you have short grown men, naked, drunk, throwing wood at people, throwing wood, GG, at people, wood. Okay.
Children.
The incident was a PR nightmare for a company building its brand on wholesome family entertainment. This was a serious misstep on Disney's part. The financial cost was staggering. Between the performers' costumes and the fallout, Disney likely spent over $50,000 on the event, equivalent to more than $1 million today. I mean,
Damn.
that just turned into like a nasty, sultry Diddy party
Oh,
with
definitely.
dwarves,
And just
with whales.
imagine the emotional damage as well.
Oh, bro,
Like,
you
like
have
now,
not been emotionally damaged enough until you've seen dwarves run around half naked, sweating, throwing wood everywhere, and drunk.
yeah, no,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you. I mean, that's beyond a Diddy party. That's a Dinklage party, if you get me. No,
that's a Disney party.
that's a game of these dicks. No,
Whoa, whoa,
no.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, come on. I'm just
I
saying what
get it. You're
everybody's
talking about
thinking.
wood and Pinocchio. Things are growing left and right. I get it.
Bro, there's 11 of these things everywhere. Anywho,
It all
this
come
is and this is
all roads lead to
1940.
Rome. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, this is 1940s where they're all aristocratic and they're like, "Oh my God, behave," that
Bro,
stuff.
hi. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, bro, hi. And then
I'm
you have all these
surprised you didn't have
11
powdered
sweaty
wigs.
dwarves all naked and running around and throwing wood at people. Yeah,
It was
we're
just
gonna lose that wood
it was
reference
like
a few more
Woodstock, but 30 years early.
times. It's dwarf stuff. Dwarf stuff. It's good. Okay, so the aftermath of the premiere wasn't pretty, I'm sure. Reports of the incident spread quickly, overshadowing the film itself. To make matters worse, Pinocchio initially struggled at the box office. The war in Europe had cut off international markets, and Disney was left scrambling to recoup its investment.